Do you love RPGs? Are you a fan of the Mario series? I know most of you are. If you answered yes, then check out my review of Paper Mario, The Origami King, coming up next on Mumbles. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Mumbles. In today's episode of Mumbles, I'm reviewing Paper Mario and the Origami King. That's right, I said Paper Mario. Oh! You know, Mario, I got nothing against 2D Mario or 3D Mario, but today we are reviewing Paper Mario, so you're going to have to slow your roll and calm down. Guys, today we are reviewing Paper Mario and the Origami King. It is the game that just recently launched for the Nintendo Switch, and I am so happy to review this, so we're just going to jump straight into it. First things first, I do have to say, guys, I gave this product a 7 out of 10 on our Mumbles review. Are you a little surprised? Because I know I was. But I'm going to tell you exactly why coming up next. But first things first, I do want to tell you guys the description for this product, as well as some other basic information, starting with the price. Guys, this game is standard price for the Nintendo Switch. You can expect to pay around $60 unless you catch it on sale. I hope that you do because, you know, 60's a little pricey. But yeah, so standard price on this game, and it is only available on the Nintendo Switch. Now, as far as the description goes, here's what it says. A new paper-crafted Mario adventure unfolds on the Nintendo Switch. The kingdom has been ravaged by an origami menace. Join Mario and his new partner, Olivia, as they battle evil folded soldiers, repair the damaged landscape, and try to free Princess Peach's castle from the clutches of King Ollie. In this comedy-filled adventure only on the Nintendo Switch system. Master strategic ring-based battles, line up scattered enemies, and plan your attack to maximize damage with the new ring-based battle system that requires both puzzle-solving skills and quick wit. Mario and Luigi receive an invitation from Princess Peach to attend an origami festival and excitedly hurry to Toad Town. But something's amiss. After investigating the eerily empty town, the duo finds a fearsome and folded Princess Peach. She's been turned into origami by King Ollie, ruler of the Origami Kingdom. With 5 great streamers under his control, King Ollie binds Princess Peach's castle and transports it to a distant mountain as part of a plan to refold the world. On his journey to liberate Princess Peach's castle and repair the ravaged paper landscape, Mario meets Olivia, King Ollie's sister, and the two join forces to put a stop to Ollie's origami onslaught. Even Bowser falls victim to Ollie's plot when his minions are turned into origami folded soldiers and betray their Koopa King, forcing him to ally with Mario and Olivia. Battle the folded soldiers in ring-based battles that challenge you to strategically line up enemies to maximize damage. Out of battle, Mario can use his arm-extending 1,000 folds arm ability in specific spots to interact with the landscape, to pull, peel, hit, and more. Join Mario, Olivia, and their companions on a journey of laughter and emotion, thrills, and a whole lot of folding. That was a lot to say. It was tripping me up with my tongue. I was a lot of tongue twisters. But guys, in my own words, this is a Mario game fused with RPG elements and puzzle-solving elements. They moved very much away from what old Paper Mario used to be. So this is very different from what you're expecting if you're coming here from old school Paper Mario, where it was RPG turn-based. This ain't it. This is something different. So guys, stay tuned to find out exactly what you're dealing with. First things first, guys, we're going to talk about the graphics, the sound tech, and the controls. First thing, guys, graphic-wise, guys, it's a Mario game, and it is beautiful. The Nintendo Switch may not be as powerful as the other consoles out there, but Nintendo knows how to create a game that looks beautiful. And this is one of them. This game looks beautiful. Enough said. Soundtrack-wise, Nintendo also understands how to nail a soundtrack, how to get you in those moods, those happy moods, those sad moods. Everything that they do, they know how to do it soundtrack-wise. This has an A++ soundtrack. Control-wise, guys, the controls are very easy to use. You can use motion controls for some things, but you don't have to. You can actually turn off the motion controls if that's not for you. And everything else controls very basically and very easy to understand. Guys, now let's talk about the gameplay. But before we do, I have to ask you guys all a huge favor. If you have not already subscribed to MumblesVideos, please, 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 please consider subscribing and ringing that little notification bell to get updates on my videos and what is going on the channel. It helps the channel to grow, and just know how much I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so, so, so much. So, guys, now we're going to talk about the story of this game. Guys, we have all seen these Mario games, and they all kind of play out the same way. Someone gets kidnapped, Mario has to rescue someone, and you can expect kind of the same thing here. You are basically playing as Mario, and the goal is to beat the Origami King and save everyone. It's not a very complex story. It is delightfully done with a lot of humor, so I did want to make special note of it. The humor in this game is fantastic. They know how to nail it, make everyone get a little chuckle here and there. Guys, now we're going to talk about the gameplay section. The gameplay is very similar to what you would expect from a Paper Mario game. Along the way, you will at times be presented with puzzles to figure out, such as finding certain items to open a door and figuring out how to open up a manhole cover and many, many, many more things. This all leads to a game that plays out exactly as you would expect it to. Every faucet plays out exactly like you would want, except the combat system is very different. This combat system is unlike anything you've ever seen. I've never seen anything quite like it. Basically, you are stood in the middle of a circle and the enemies all go around you. Now, the ultimate goal is to use the number of moves they give you to actually line up those enemies in a way that Mario can attack them one after the other so he doesn't take any damage. Now, that's not always 100% easy to figure out how to do. So the combat system is kind of a puzzle all in itself. Very different. Whether or not you like it or not, you're going to have to see, but it is very, very different from any combat system you've ever seen. Beyond that, guys, this plays out exactly, I can't say it enough, it plays out exactly like you guys would expect it to. It's a Mario game, you collect items, you do things, you beat the enemies, and you go forward. That's what it is. Now, guys, we're going to talk about the cons for this game. The first con that I have, I bet you can't guess what it is. Yeah, you're right. It's the combat system, guys. The combat system is very, very weird, and I'm not a big fan of it, honestly. I think they overreached here. Yes, it has its charms if it was to be done every once in a while, but having to do battle after battle after battle after battle when rearranging stuff, guys, I found myself throughout this game wanting to avoid enemies because there's really no point to fighting them, and it takes me 10 to 15 minutes sometimes, it feels like, to battle a set of enemies, and that's not fun to me. So the main con here is the combat system. The second con is that while this game claims to be an RPG, you can see that they kind of took the RPG elements out of it. There's not really a leveling system, which is really disappointing to me because I love leveling systems and I love having to do grinding here and there. You know how that is. But this game has none of it. It just, you know, kind of is what it is. So, guys, now that to talk about is why I gave this game a 7 out of 10 on our Mumbles review. Guys, for those of you that played old school Paper Mario, you know what games I'm talking about. There's the old school Paper Mario where it was, you know, oh, the enemies appear, you hit them, you level up. You do this, you do that, you level up. You have to base your party around different types of enemies. You have to do this, you have to do that. It's not here. Basically, what Nintendo decided to do was split off that to another game series. They have Mario and Luigi that was on handheld systems, and it's not on the Nintendo Switch right now. And they gave Paper Mario, they've been giving it new mechanics pretty much every time that it comes out. And this one is the turn-based style combat system. And Mumbles is not a fan. I love everything about this game. It's almost perfect, except for the combat system, guys. I just, having to sit there and turn this and, oh, where does this enemy go? What does this enemy go? It's annoying, and I don't like it. So that's why I gave this game mainly a 7 out of 10. But beyond that, guys, everything else in this game is perfect. The humor's great. The character interaction's great. The storytelling is great, in my opinion. Yes, it's kind of a standard story, but it's still fantastic. It's got all the characters you love. You can kind of almost relate to this game. It's very simple and easy to understand and pick up. And it's got everything else you would want, except the combat system I'm not a fan of. So guys, that's why I gave this product a 7 out of 10. Let me know in your thoughts what you think about this game. I know some people are either going to love this game or hate this game, and I'd love to hear which side you fall on in the comments below. So anyways, guys, this has been my review of Paper Mario and the Origami King. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Please smack that subscribe button, smack the like button, smack all those buttons. Now see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.